How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Once again, I'm your boy Nev from Nev's Tech Bits. Today I want to talk about the cryptocurrency Libra coin. It's definitely a little bit different from Bitcoin or, well, almost every other cryptocurrency, and I have a hard time understanding how it can be described as a cryptocurrency. But if what I hear is correct, then what's going on is this. Instead of individuals in their houses having their own mining systems and nodes, there will be no mining systems, there will be no nodes. Well, there will be nodes, but you have to pay $10 million to get onto it and be able to run a node. It sounds like Facebook is going to have one node, Uber is going to have one node, and everybody who's part of the equation is also going to have another node. So they can all get in on it, they can all get together. There's a lot of curious questions about it. Like, they like to say they want to keep this to be a nice way for people who don't have a bank account to be able to trade, basically. But at the same time, how can you have that and not be a really bad situation for laundering money? They know that, they got to look more into this. It'll happen. It's interesting though, but it's really interesting that it's bugging Trump, that Trump would actually say something about it. The fact he would even say something about it is funny. Of course, it's not backed by anything except Facebook and Uber and everybody who actually thinks it's worth money. Because let's face it, at the end of the day, what is the value of a thing? Let me look around here and find a thing. Okay. Katie Keene, this comic book right here. You're not going to believe this, but this comic book is worth over $200. It's the end of the series. There are very few people who are actually buying that. But Katie Keene's been around for a while. A lot of people are into that kind of thing. So I'm going to keep that right there until I get her graded, and then maybe I can sell it for $6. But seriously, how is this worth $600? It's a comic book. It's a comic book. What are the individual pieces worth? Really, like, not even 5 cents. Seriously, so what gives it its worth? The thing that gives it its worth is people's faith that it is worth that, or someone's ability to pay for that. That's what it's worth. So what is fiat? What is this? See my Canadian monopoly money? This is worth something because we all agree it's worth something. And because of that, we can all get together and be really cool. Now, the most interesting thing is, even though we all agree this is worth something, what is this based off? This isn't based off our ability to say, yeah, we agree that that's worth that much money. And then who says that this is worth X amount of their dollars? Seriously, the financial thing is so wrapped up and confusing that no reasonable individual can understand it. Now, something about law is that for a law to be a law, it needs to be reasonable, basically. You can't make a law about sneezing. You can't make laws too overly complicated. Maybe that's just in Canada. But if you set up rules that are unconscionable, then the whole system's just going to fall through. Now, the thing is, we have people in banks and in institutions that are there to make money for themselves and the stockholders and aren't interested in the end user. What do you call those people that are only interested in themselves and are willing to put in 150% all the time and then go home and not even have any energy at home? What do you call those people who only love themselves? Anyways, the financial industry. The financial area is getting that. The financial industry is getting those horrible Wolves of Wall Street people in and put them at the top, and then everything's falling down. The financial institution is freaking horrible. So we get our Bitcoins out there, right? We get our other stuff out there, so we don't have to deal with the Wolves of Wall Street. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? The Wolf of Wall Street is with us. It's probably not possible to have money. It's probably not possible to have money and not have dipshits in it. Money is not the root of all evil. That's not how the quote goes. The love of money is the root of all evil. And the love of money will push people anywhere. Maybe by making Bitcoin, we're only kicking one rock over, and the things that crawl out from under it are just going to crawl into the other one. But on this one, everyone who's part of the agreement can go with the agreement and can oversee this money. So instead of the government looking out for it, it's a private corporation law. That's interesting, a private corporation making their own money. Like way back in the day, general stores had their own coins. A local town around here, Gownstown, actually have a 25-cent coin from them. That's basically what Facebook is doing. They're making their own shop coins. I just realized that. That's something. You know, like the what do they call it? Back in the day when you were hauling coal, you owed your soul to the government store and no, you owed yourself to the company store, and the company store had its own currency, and you could work for the company store currency. Just more company currency. That's interesting. Huh. Anyways, that's it for me, ladies and gentlemen. Like and subscribe if you like the stuff. Always appreciate it. And have a good one. But more than anything, take care of each other, folks. We're all we got here.